Hello, everybody. This is Jeff Bessa, and I'm coming to you to record a quick video on this Saudi Cup. $20 million on the line. 20 million. Unbelievable. And the field is stellar. We can't get these horses to get on the same race in America, but we're getting some great Americans, some great Japanese, and some local horses all trying to take it down. I got these past performances off horseracingNation.com. You can go to betting, free past performances. You see Saudi Free Cup past performances. So that's where I got them. I'm going to go through the horses in order and give you my commentary and look at the chart. So number one is Carmel Road, taking a massive step up in class. Raced briefly as a 2 and 3 year old in America. Took a year off. Has come back. Won a local race here for 200 grand. Won by 7 lengths. Pretty impressive. 20 horses in the field. I think this horse is pretty decent, young, improving, probably a little over his head here, and class-wise ranks on the bottom of the chart. Okay, now when you're looking at this chart, I think you need to disregard the letter grades, because the letter grades are looking at a bunch of factors that some of the horses in here really have no chance of getting points on, and so National Treasure's letter grade is going to be inflated. That's not a K horse, okay? Lemon Pop A+, yeah, that's probably accurate. Japanese got to that grade without ever racing in America. That's impressive. Now this little rank out here, that's 1, 2, 3. That doesn't mean anything, because a lot of these trainers and jockeys, there's no data in the package on these trainers and jockeys. So, but they're good, okay? So you really got to focus on PFDS odds. That's the one equalizer that I have and no one else does have, and we'll review that. But Carmel Road does rank on the bottom, does improve dramatically off that $200,000 race in his last race. Does put him a little bit more in the picture, 22 to 1, which is his odds. So again, I think it's a nice horse. Gets post position 14. The numbers in the post positions don't match, so drawn outside, probably not the best thing either. Crown Pride, I really like this horse. Ran super impressive in the UAE Derby in 22, but then set the fast pace that Rich Strike benefited from, and then started to run a bunch of seconds. Okay, a lot of seconds. Won this Korea Cup, which is probably a lot weaker, and then coming into this off a big defeat in the Champions Cup. Obviously, that's a big race, but was beaten soundly. So I think this horse is a fade, a toss. Defunded. Needs the lead, I think, to be his best. And, he was beaten by Slow Down Andy here, beaten Slice, Slow Down Andy here, beaten by Senor Buscador here. So I think this is a pretty average U.S. horse, and with the pace is going to be compromised. Pace-wise, there's a lot of horses in here that are going to go to the lead, including some local horses. And in addition to these, FCEC, National Treasure will be prominent, although that horse can rate a little bit. And Hoist the Gold is going to be very prominent, went to the lead in the Pegasus Cup. So it's going to be a fast pace, all right, really fast pace. So I think Defunded will be compromised. And of the Americans, I really like Senor Buscador the best. We'll look at his PPs in a second, but I really like his. Derma Sotogaki, really impressive. Loved this horse coming out of the UAE Derby, and was surprised he was so far back in the Kentucky Derby. Ran well, finished 6th, but just got swallowed up by the field. Comes back late in the year, barely loses to White Barrio by a length. Got to think this horse has improved even more since then. And I think this is a serious win candidate. I like this horse a lot, even though the horse ranks low down here. But look at the best odds, 10 to 1. That's pretty darn good. So I think this horse fits. 5th, Hoist the Gold. Probably better going a mile or shorter. Maybe even 7 furlongs is really his best distance. Stretched out to a mile and an eighth, around 2 turns at Gulfstream, and faded after setting a fast pace. And I think the pace will be too quick here, and this horse will dilate. Isolate showed pace early in his career in America. Look like he's been leading early again at these Dubai races. These are tough races. Got off a mile, grade $2 million, won by 5 lengths. So I don't discount this horse. Pretty far down the chart. 10-1 seems about right. He gets $3 of value against 12-1 morning line. So it's a pretty good horse. But prominent early, going to probably face some pace pressure, be a pace casualty. Lemon Pop, this is my top pick. 10 for 14 in Japan with 3 seconds, $3.5 million. Really is a beast at 7 furlongs to a mile. This is a 2-turn mile and an eighth. I think it should be fine for him. His only bad race was 6 furlongs. I was probably just a little bit too short for him. Still was only beaten 6 lengths. And other than that, horse is just an absolute beast. And this is the horse I want on top. And if you get anything close to 6-1, I think it's fantastic. I think 3 to 4-1 is in the reasonable price range. Misha Hario Scratch, National Treasure, coming to this off a narrow defeat over Senor Buscador. And if the race was any longer, he would have lost. And with the price pressure here, even though I was really impressed by National Treasure's ability to rate, when it looked like he was going to get cooked in a speed duel, he made a really good decision. Pratt rated the horse, and the horse barely held on. But I think this pace here is going to be too much, and National Treasure will fade and lose. Power and numbers, way down in the chart, 50-1, 100-1 kind of horse. Stepping up in class. Ran good in his last race, beating Scotland Yard by a half length, who needed a scratch to draw in here. Local horse, was pretty modest horse in America, listed stakes winner. So I don't think this horse is a big threat. Saudi Crown looked really impressive in Louisiana. I like this horse a lot. Great horse, but the horse wants to lead, and is going to face a lot of pressure here. I suppose there could be a horse that gets the lead and runs away from this group, but I doubt it. It's too solid. So I think it's a pace casualty. Senor Buscador, we talked about. This horse likes to come from way out of it, but has hit the board in $3 million stakes races, losing by a neck. Was fourth in the Pacific Classic, second in the Cigar Mile. This horse occasionally fires. Really, I like this horse ever since he was a 2-year-old. Really nice horse. Going to come closing, and I think this is a really good horse to hit the board. Great trifecta horse in second or third. Probably can't win, but love the horse to hit the board. Ushpa Tesoro. Really like this horse, but not as much as Derma Sotokaki. If you notice, he was beaten by Derma, and Derma's probably improved some more. This horse is coming into this with a grade 1 win, going 1.2 miles. Sorry, going for 1.2 million, going a mile and a quarter. Mile and an eighth is a good distance for this horse. This is a nice horse, and this horse does nothing but win. It's been a really hot win streak, and is put down $10 million. This is a legitimate horse. I have this horse in my top 3. White Abaro, you can't say anything negative about this horse. Since going over to Dutro, the horse has changed. It was a really good third in the Met Mile, and then came back under IRAD with 2 wins, eye-dropping Whitney, and a really nice Breeders' Cup Classic, and stalked fast pace in the Breeders' Cup Classic and still won by a length, beating Derma. Really nice horse, but it's going to take some dirt in his face, because draws the rail, all these horses coming down on it, and he's going to be rated back in 4th, 5th, 6th, I don't know how many lengths back. It's going to take a lot of dirt in his face, and recently he's been racing 3 wide. So I don't know he's going to get the right kind of trip, and I'm willing to take a chance at short odds that White Abaro loses. So in summary, I like Lemon Pop on top, number 1. Then I like Derma Sotogaki, number 2. 3, take Ushpa Tesoro. 4, I'll use White Abaro. And 5th, Senor Buscador, absolute must-use underneath. Those are my top 5. Great race. Looking forward to the Saudi race card, and hope everyone enjoys it. Take care.